the Kingfisher himself, Sir Grayson Perry, joins us now. I was watching on Saturday night, along with the rest of the nation, with my little boys. And when you took your head off, it was just like, I was like, that is an amazing booking. But secondly, you looked as though you just had the best time, even when the mask came off and you performed.
Yeah, it was such fun. It's a low effort sort of celebrity thing because you don't get pestered. Nobody knows you're doing it. And so you just turn up, you wait around, you do the thing, and everybody's lovely, and then, yeah, and you get to sing, which I love.
Did you keep it a secret? I mean, everyone's very strict about it, but how many people had you told, Grayson, that you were doing it?
I mean, a couple of people, my wife knew, my assistant knew, but my daughter guessed because her girlfriend in the middle of the night was scrolling and came across it. I mean, she knew from karaoke whose voice that was. So she went, like,
"Is your dad?"
Yeah. And did you have a choice in your costume? Because obviously we know you for your fashion sense as well. Did you choose what you wanted him to look like or what character you were going to be?
I was presented with a couple of designs and I chose the cutest. You know, cute is important because you've got the children in the audience who are voting, so you want to win them over.
So keep a cute costume. So that your top tip for anyone in the future is have a cute costume because you get kept in if you've got a cute costume.
Yeah, because I was watching the previous years and Alex Brooker, he did really well. I think he was Bigfoot, but it was quite a cute costume.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he kept coming in. He was a good singer too.
He was. And you were as well. Clearly singing is something that you enjoy.
I'm a late learner because I was doing one of my stage shows and it was about Brexit and it had a downbeat ending. I thought, I should have ended on a song. And so my wife said, why don't you learn? So I started learning when I was 59.
You go to lessons,
Yeah.
eh?
I could not sing a note.
Did you tell your singing teacher you were doing The Masked Singer?
Yeah, she loved it, yeah.
I'll bet she did. So you had extra songs. So, I mean, you've fallen in love with singing.
Yeah.
But singing in the mask is quite an interesting experience, I'd imagine.
Yeah, you're isolated, you know, because you've got in-ear speakers and then you've got very limited vision and you can't... Yeah, so it's like you're singing to yourself a bit and you can vaguely see ghosts of the audience out there.
Does that make it less intimidating or did you quite enjoy being in front of everyone and singing?
I think singing is communicating. You're looking people in the eye and you're communicating. So I think, actually, I've noticed that people, when they take the mask off, I think they sing better, a little bit better.
I think it looked like you were really enjoying it. Once you took the mask off on Saturday. You've got other songs that you'd prepped, though, hadn't you?
Oh, yeah, because they're always keeping you ahead in case you stay in. So I had a couple of songs for the next week, yeah.
So what were your songs that you've got?
I was going to do Stixies and Feed the Birds.
Can you give us a bit of Feed the Birds?
Feed the Birds. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes.
It's quite a lovely
in
voice.
her own special way to the people she calls. Come buy my bags full of crumbs.
Oh, put it on.
Oh,
put
my
it.
God, it's absolutely
Beautiful
lovely.
tone. You have such a gorgeous tone, Grayson.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. Singing is such a... It's the best thing I've done since therapy.
Is that what, finding...
Learning to sing, yeah. I quite often well up while I'm doing the lesson. When you hit the spot of a song and the teacher gives you, you know, good feedback that gets you in the right place, it's just nothing like
Well, I guess it's the vibration.
It's your body, you see.
Yeah,
it's a holistic experience. It's like your intellect, your emotions and your body.
Your
they're all
heart.
engaged in it.
Yeah.
But you don't get... I mean, the sad thing from the Masked Singer is you don't get to mix with the other singers, do you?
No.
You're all kept separate backstage. So have you been watching... Because have you been watching the other singers and guessing along as we're going?
Trying. I didn't have a clue. I mean, Macy Gray has a very distinctive voice.
does.
But I thought, is she really going to do it? Because she's amazing, you know?
Yeah.
But then when they took the mask off...
Yeah. And she stormed off, of course, as well.
She looked pretty cross, yeah.
But you stayed longer than Macy and Carol Decker. You must feel proud.
One of my proudest achievements. But then again, I'm under no illusion that it's a singing competition.
It's certainly very entertaining. Is it going to be part of the new show, though,
Yes.
Grayson?
Oh,
Is
yes.
Kingfisher coming with you?
For my last couple of shows, I've always done songs. I write songs and work with a composer, and it's depending on the theme. So the theme this year is Are You Good? So I'm trying to think about songs that sing about that notion, yeah.
And will you try and take Kingfisher with you? Will Kingfisher appear?
No, because when you're on the stage, I like to be... because you're expressing with your body. So I once did a tryout gig, and one of my friends gave me the feedback, wear a shorter dress, because you're He said because you're speaking with your whole body when you're on stage. You know, your legs are part of the vocabulary.
Yeah, yeah. And are there going to be buttons? Because you're going to decide whether people are really good or bad,
I
right?
get people to vote the whole time through the show. Are you good? You know, what have you got good taste? Who did you vote for? You know, I find out a lot about the audience. So I know, like, I always ask them straight up, you know, who did you vote for in the last election? So I know who I'm talking to.
I wouldn't argue with him.
No. We've loved it, Grayson. Thank you so much for coming in and bringing Kingfisher as well.
I would recommend to anybody, you two, you should do it. It's a great show to be a part of.
But some people think she is.
I might be tougher fish. You never know, Grayson.
Your boys aren't convinced either way, are they?
No, not yet. Thank you.
Lovely to see you.
Hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.